Hello and welcome to Last Time On. This is the podcast where we talk about watching prestige television, but who's got time for that?
Well,
apparently we do.
We do. We finally do.
We finally do.
Finally
We do.
And this is the only podcast on the internet hosted by three men, Yes, we're bringing back the male representation in the podcast community.
Yeah. There aren't enough.
I'm sure we're the only one out
with
there.
Three dudes, so happy to rep that space. I'm sure it's not toxic there at all. I'm sure that all the podcasts with three dudes are very welcoming and very open and very cool, safe spaces. So I'm happy to join that list.
Yeah, not some dude in a pickup truck yelling at this phone camera about liberals. So.
Definitely not us.
Yeah.
I am wearing my wraparound sunglasses.
All of us, because we're watching Pluribus. We're in episode 2. The name of the show episode is Pirate Lady. Mm-hmm. We thought we were going to record these back to back 1 and 2, but it's actually been a couple of days.
Peeking behind the podcast curtain here.
Yeah, so they're still going to air back to back.
Yeah.
But I'm just curious about, so we watched 1, we watched 2. I've watched 3 at this point, but I already told you my prediction so that way I could watch 3 without any
Same
bullshit
here.
Going on.
How caught up are you, Ben? Did you watch the third one too?
Not yet. I've been very busy.
Yeah, Ben's had a busy couple of days. But how are we feeling about the show right now? Overall thoughts.
I'm hooked. I got to say, in episode 1, so yesterday I had some friends over to help me out cleaning up the house, and I put on Pluribus while we were working, and my friend Steven from the Text Trek podcast, he got hooked on the show at the same moment I did. I was totally invested in the scene last episode where Carol turns on the TV and is flipping to try to find a live channel, and
it's such a great fucking scene.
It's got her name and a 1-800 number. It's like, oh yeah, this man right here. No, he just happened to be the closest man in a suit.
Yeah.
That was the best moment of the episode.
Yeah,
for sure.
That was good. And just, oh God, I love the way before she picked up the phone, she walked over and poured herself a drink. I was like, man, I feel that. Yeah. I do not want to be sober during an apocalypse either. But it's the most polite apocalypse I've ever seen on a TV show. It's, yeah.
So as for me, I will say I haven't watched episode 3 yet. At the end of episode 2, it is very beautifully shot.
Yeah.
Yes.
It hasn't grabbed me yet.
Okay.
I have a feeling episode 3 will grab something. I don't know what, but it's got some good moments.
Episode
I don't know.
3, the end of episode 3 had me just like, okay. We'll talk about that next week, listener.
Yeah.
But we can get into this week's episode here.
Pirate Lady.
We get this amazing opening sequence. Starts in Tangier, Morocco.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen Koyaanisqansi?
I don't even know how to spell that. What is that?
So, Koyaanisqansi is a film. The music is by Philip Glass.
Oh, I do love Philip Glass.
It is a documentary that I watched in my undergrad because it is about capturing the imbalance of human life. And it was the one film for my religion and film class that the teacher said, so we would have our lecture part of the class, and then afterwards you could stay and watch the movie, or you could go home and watch it, and as long as you watched it before you came back for the lecture the next time. this was the one time where he's like, no one can leave, because if you try to watch this at home, you will stop. You will give up. You will quit. You will not be able to get through it.
That's how I've been with the newest Frankenstein movie. I've tried it like 3 times now.
So
I
it
gotta
is
let it go.
just long form exposures of things.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to capture just how weird and unnatural modern human life is.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be a camera out a window, frame rate sped up, so you're just seeing taillights going away.
Yeah, okay.
And that'll be a 5-minute long scene.
Jesus, that's overkill.
And the centerpiece of the film is an 8-minute scene of an airplane taxiing towards you. And then at 4 minutes, that plane turns and goes up to a gate, and the plane next to it turns and taxis towards you for 4 minutes.
My God, why?
It is supposed to make you, like, actually take the time to contemplate the fact that, like, why do we have 2 identical planes, you know, carrying people around the country to do stuff that probably doesn't matter?
This just the description of 2 back-to-back 4 or 1 long 8-minute scene of planes taxiing. Just the description of that is like triggering my ADHD. I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this.
But that is how this episode starts up. We have a real time from her moving a dead body to her taking off. It is almost real time.
I feel like I think I said this last episode. Vince
Gilligan,
Vinny G, in Better Call Saul. I think he overdid it with the art house long lingering shots, but so far in Pluribus, I feel like it's just the right amount. He got the Goldilocks amount of indie pompousness, you know, just to be good enough. A good example of overdoing it is a movie I just coincidentally watched a couple days ago, Under the Skin. It's an indie movie, 2013, starring Scarlett Johansson, about she plays an alien who's taken on human form to come down and kidnap humans to put in a meat processing plant, because in her alien species, our human meat is considered a delicacy, and it is full of those type of shots. There's like a 10-minute shot of her walking down the street and going to a bus stop, and the camera does not move at all. It's like the camera's put like 100 feet away, and you're just like, what the why? All right. So anyway, but no, if I could, I want to comment on this, because as Ben just said, the what's her name? Zosha, we find out her name is
Zosha. Yes. We find out at the end of the episode. Yes.
They go through there's no words spoken at all, and she goes through the entire startup sequence of the C-130 aircraft. Now, back in the early 2000s, I actually worked at an airport. I was one of those guys who refuels the plane, and I was out on the runway with the glow sticks. It was a fun job. It didn't pay for shit, but it was fun. And something I noticed that I was almost going to complain about was the scene where there was a guy who was what I did at the airport, the same job, with the reflective vest, and he was standing behind the aircraft as she was going through the startup sequence. Now that was part of our job, was we had to stand in front of the aircraft while they were getting ready to taxi out. And one of the things they teach you to do is to give the pilot a hand signal when you see the engine starting up, because in most aircraft
they can't see the propellers.
Yeah, it's a huge blind spot, so it's just nice to have like a visual confirmation, like, yes, it's actually
starting.
But
you don't need a visual confirmation, because the hive mind confirmation.
Yes, exactly. I was about to say, I'm like, well, that's pointless. Why is he standing behind it? Oh, because he doesn't need to see her. They don't need. They're aware of everything. So that, I really think that was an intentional choice, because it's just like, I love all the subtleties and attention to detail in this show so
Victor,
far.
have I ever told you the story about my grandfather and the prop on his plane?
No, do tell.
So my grandfather was in the Army right at the end of World War II.
Oh, shit. Wow.
And he got sent over to the Philippines.
Ooh.
As they are flying over there, World War II transport aircraft. You guys in the middle on the sides, your job, the whole flight, look out the window, let us know if something goes wrong with the engines.
Yeah. That sounds right.
He's watching out the window, and he sees the propeller going around, and then it kind of like starts like jumping a little bit and jumping a little bit more, and then it's still spinning down into the ocean.
Bad day.
It has worked itself off of, its nut. It wasn't tightened on properly.
Yeah.
Or gremlins got to it. And so he looks at the guy next to him like, please tell me I'm not just tired from our 17-hour, like, prop plane flight. And the other guy's looking at him like, shit. And he's like, oh, man, the fact that you're freaking out means I'm not just seeing something. And they go up to the cockpit. And they're like, hey, we just lost one of our propellers. And so with now 2 engines on one side and 1 engine on the other, the plane is pushing. It's not flying straight anymore.
Yeah.
And so the pilots go, all right, we need to get everybody ready. We need to put this down into the water right now. Because if we just keep, curving off, we will not be in our flight plan. No one will ever be able to find us, and we will die in the ocean. And the navigator, who was this new, young guy, just goes, no, wait, I can do this. And he plots a curved course to the next airfield.
No way.
Accounting for that weird push. And got them to where they were going. And my grandfather has always been, yeah, that guy saved my life.
Wow.
I would be... and he was technically in the Army Air Corps, and it was the one time he was in a plane. My grandfather. So he was just like, yeah, I was in the Air Corps. Don't like planes.
Yeah. Ah, man.
Then he gets to the Philippines, and they're like, all right, Harold, you're going to be a typist. And my grandpa raises his hands. He's missing a finger. And they go, okay, Harold, you're in charge of the coal plant.
Coal plant?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Should have. Wonder if he can. Nah, never mind. I was gonna say typing with losing a finger. Anyway, rambling. Sorry, been awake.
I was really worried at a certain point. This scene. How long does this take? Did you guys write it down?
8 minutes.
8 minutes. I was worried. Like, oh man, are we gonna fly from Tangier to Arizona in real time in a prop plane? But no, as soon as she takes off,
have like Indiana Jones thing with the map and
yeah.
I wonder. I would like to see in the behind the scenes if they actually got a C-130 or if this is all CGI, because in some cases it's difficult to tell. I'll be really impressed if it's an actual aircraft though, because they did a crosswind landing, which, as someone who has never landed a plane ever in Microsoft Flight Simulator, those are really difficult to do.
You mean you don't just crash into your ex-girlfriend's house every time?
No, I always
We're playing a very different version of Microsoft Flight Simulator.
I always crash into Philadelphia because I fucking hate Philadelphia. So
fair.
And that's how we got doxxed.
Yeah, well, I'm sure not all Philadelphians are bad, but just why take the chance? If you're listening and you're from Philadelphia, you can go pound sand, okay? Just fuck off.
I've been to Philadelphia twice, and I'm actually going to Philadelphia in 2 days.
Oh, God. Update your life insurance.
You sound like Randy, actually. Anyways.
So you really going to Philly in 2 days?
Yeah.
Wow, that's random.
That's where PAX is.
Unplugged.
Oh, right. Yeah, we
convention.
talked about this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Take pictures.
I will. Anyways, count up clock is at 11 hours, 26 minutes, 31 seconds. Carol wakes up, and she is just in a giant, she gets a quilt out of a hope chest, and she's just in a slump here. She wraps Helen up in it, and she starts digging a grave as Zosha lands in Albuquerque. She strips down upon arrival, grabs a shower, hair and makeup are prepping for her, and then makes it to Carol, who's out back digging a grave.
Yep. I love the makeup case that they had here. Like, damn, wish I wore makeup because that would be a great excuse to buy one of these things. Because, dude,
It's pretty cool.
The way it just unfolds like that, man, that's cool. I'm sure I could find some kind of use for it.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get me
That
one
said,
of
I
those.
was happy to see no TSA in a hive mind.
God,
Yeah.
that would be so nice.
Don't have to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
That said,
Every
she throws away her clothes, which is just like, that's wasteful.
That is true. Yeah, because
Yeah.
they do make it a point
Well,
to
she
talk
doesn't
about.
throw them away. She puts them in the recycle bin.
Oh, good catch.
It is worth calling out.
Good catch. Hang on a hot second. Mocha, get back here. Sorry, she's going towards my dog is thought she could take advantage of the moment and when thought I wasn't paying attention was going to go try to eat the cat food. Nope. Anyway.
Every doctor on Earth says Carol is on the verge of heat exhaustion.
That's a
She
great.
gets offered a water and pours it out.
Yeah.
There are still going to be quack doctors in a hive mind. She should have still been like, all the doctors who matter.
Right.
98% of doctors say that you are on the verge of dehydration. One says your humors are out of line, but consensus, like 98% is pretty good.
Yeah, did I tell you guys I got a fucking anti-vaxxer doctor back when I was in Fort Worth? When I had to change over my insurance when I got retired. That was the first one they matched me to. Oh my god, dude, it was so irritating. His biggest complaint was that I was on too much medication, and I was like, "Have you ever dealt with a veteran before?" Like he was like, "You're on too many medicines." He was insisting that I needed to get off all my medication, and the only real problem I had was I would occasionally drink Coke Zero. I'm like, "Wow, dude, you brilliant. You need to get a fucking Nobel Prize for this because you figured out the cure for depression, PTSD, and chronic seizures is stop drinking Coke Zero." Wow.
Nailed it. Got it in one.
Yeah. Any of you in the DFW area get referred to a Dr. Wattenberg. Yeah. It just be on the lookout, FYI.
I was going to try an RFK Jr. impression, but I'm not going to do that.
No, we don't. We don't need
it. We don't need it. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I do love that when Carol asked, "Are you guys spying on me? I don't see anyone here." She go, "Oh no, we got an MQ9
We got a Reaper drone."
I was like, "Don't worry, it's not armed." Oh, sorry. Fucking slayed me, dude. The show is so good. Yeah. And I love how when she walked away, Carol like blinks for a second, runs inside, grabs her book, and just the way she like stares at her is like, are you supposed to be my character in the book?
Yep.
Yeah. It's worth noting that here she sends Osha away and then runs after her just like the end of the episode.
Oh, good catch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
I watched the television show.
Yeah.
It's also funny because of just how the hive mind is just like, we know you didn't actually, even though you announced that you were thinking about George Clooney when you were thinking about Raban. We know you're a lesbian. We know what the face on the thing looks like. We found Lady Raban face.
I do kind of wish that they had. I mean, it worked, but I do kind of wish they had found her clothes that were the same as the character on the cover as well. But I mean, it still got the point across. Like I paused it and I was all just like, I don't think she's not that similar, but they do have the exact same nose. But
it would have been more funny if Dave Bautista showed up as just like, we thought this was what you wanted. We are sorry.
There will be a moment of that in this show where a celebrity, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking it's going to be like, I don't think they could afford Taylor Swift, but maybe someone in like a pop music star is going to have a cameo as themselves, but in the hive mind.
I mean, the thing is, like, this is an Apple TV show, which means anyone Apple's got a contract with is easy pickings.
Okay.
So there's a handful of people that it could be.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm going to guess it's Gina Gershon.
No, who's that?
So Gina Gershon, she was in Bound. She was in Face Off.
Face Off, the Travolta Nick Cage movie?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a throwback.
she's been in a bunch of stuff. And then I'm saying that mostly because she played Vince Gilligan's wife in the episode of Community he was in.
Oh, cool.
So, anyways, when she calls out, this is the lady version of tight, haughty Raban.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She yells, she gets very angry, and this causes Zosha, and as we find out, the world, to pass out in a seizure.
Yeah.
Carol tries to save someone on a crane and ends up dragging them across the side of the building.
Yes.
I love
how are you not sold at this scene, Ben? I thought this would be the scene that got you.
I did appreciate when everybody, like, after a few minutes, everybody comes back and another guy, like, immediately starts, like, moving the crane. And
like,
the guy who was being dragged across the thing is like, it's okay. We know you didn't mean it. That was funny. It was more of just I can't imagine this is that complicated.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's there to demonstrate that she's completely out of her element and everything.
Yeah. She's probably.
I mean,
panicking.
I would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that stress, it might be difficult to complete certain. Hell, dude, when I'm unstressed and sober, it's difficult for me to complete basic tasks. So, she's hungover and in the middle of an apocalypse. So, the weirdest apocalypse ever.
Mm-hmm. She calls Zero to the world when she gets back home. To tell them that the pirate lady can come back. And when she does, Carol asks if that was her fault. So she clarifies negative emotions can be a little overwhelming sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And then she realizes, that this outburst of her anger has caused death.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
and
thinking...
Vom's, when she doesn't even get a concrete number on how many people she killed.
I think I kind of have a theory about this. Now, I don't know if we mentioned this previously, but for this season, we're only doing one prediction per episode.
Yeah, we'll do it at the end of this because
I've got a
two-parter.
So I've got a ton that I'm just going to throw out there, and I'll just hold my
your points-worthy one.
Points-worthy ones till the end of the show, but I just want to throw a bunch out there just for.
Oh
fun.
yeah, no, I want to talk stuff. I want to talk about the show. Yeah, let's get weird with it. But
I think
let's get weird with it. Way.
Yeah, I think that the reason that the hive mind is so polite and wants to make everyone happy is because they're aware of this weakness that overwhelming emotion could destroy them. So it's not that they're truly benevolent. It's a
preservation.
Self-preservation thing that they're trying to be at their beck and call for every whim for the few remaining humans that aren't affected. So I think that
more importantly though,
mm-hmm.
it means that, and we haven't met him yet, but hold on, what's our Air Force One guy's name?
The French guy.
Yeah.
Kumba.
I fucking love him.
Kumba.
Yeah, it means he is really bad in the sack. Because none of his harem are experiencing extreme emotions.
Oh,
well, we don't know if it's just negative extreme emotions. To be fair,
well, that means he's not terrible, at least. So.
Oh well, shoot.
Yeah, but
I do think
I do think that will come into play at some point. That there'll be other emotions that elicit a reaction from the hive mind that we haven't seen yet. Yeah, I think that'll be a thing in the future too.
But here is when Carol, like, as soon as she is told, like, hey, yeah, you killed people, she just immediately starts throwing up in the
bombs.
Yeah. It's interesting because this also says that there's like a interesting tension between Carol and the hive mind, because she's got mutually assured destruction here. Like, she could just go fucking full Carol on the hive and wipe them out if she wanted to, but she'd be killing herself in the process, because you can't survive on your own. I mean, I'm sure you could, but what would be that? Should be.
I am related to people who would immediately cause a genocide.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't intentionally, or are they just hot messes that would just explode?
They are just hot messes.
Yeah.
Where they
Yeah.
they would
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I believe that.
And we find out that the astronauts on the space station, the people at the South Pole, people on submarines, hey, all this was basically Vince Gilligan saying like, hey, so Reddit comment sections, shut the fuck up. Hand wave of the director. I already did them. It was off screen. Ask Lucy Lawless. A wizard did it.
Speaking of
Letterboxed. Go fuck yourself.
Speaking of earlier, I was going to mention this earlier when you mentioned Philip Glass. First time I discovered Philip Glass, I went and found YouTube and stuff of all because I just really loved it. I found it really relaxing, and I remember I made a comment on a Reddit thread about one particular. It was the piano song that was featured in Battlestar Galactica, I want to say, and I was like, "Wow, it's just such a beautiful, sad song. It's it's depressing, but it's beautiful." And in classic Reddit fashion, I remember some guy commented, "Was like, no, you fucking
Metamorphosis
moron."
1.
Yes, that's the one. Some guy responded to my comment saying, "No, you fucking moron. It's reflective. It's only depressed because you're depressed." Like, that is a classic, the essence of Reddit right there. Anyway, yeah. So back in Albuquerque.
So we find out that there are not 11, but 12 other humans, 5 of which speak English.
Mm-hmm. I like this. I appreciate that they're not all native English speakers, because that's realistic. That people from all over the world would be.
Well, so the interesting thing, and I believe Xhafer pointed this out when we were talking about it, is they seem kind of scattered around the world.
Yes.
This ties into my prediction at the end of the episode. It was when I was running it by you guys before I watched episode 3 in the interest of fairness.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that to be revealed in that episode, but just in case, I wanted to make sure I said it out loud before we recorded this one, so I could guilt-free watch the next one without having to worry about.
But it's just like, statistically speaking, it should be half of this group is Chinese, Indian, or Indonesian.
Well, yes, but also no. So, like I said, this ties into my prediction at the end, which is that these people were chosen for a specific reason, and one of those reasons might be that they are geographically unable to reach each other. They are across distances and bodies of water. Like, we get 2 or 3 islands named, which I thought was weird when we hear where people are from. Very difficult for people to get to each other outside of, normal person transportation means. You couldn't just get in a car and drive to these places for whatever reason in between each other. And I don't think that's an accident. But also, just because that a statistical mean would mean that, 6 of the 12 would be Chinese or Indian, doesn't mean that when you actually 6 random people that you should see that every time. It means that if you were to pick 12 people a bunch of times and average out those groups, you'd get your bell curve. So the fact that it's not that off of one, you don't get a 50-50 average of heads and tails from flipping a coin when you only flip it once.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
but I thought it was at least interesting that we seem to get people spread out.
Mm-hmm.
And people spread out is also is as interesting a choice as like if it was just like we've got 12 people, they're all from Boston.
Right.
It's like, what do they want? I want you to have the Red Sox beat the Yankees every day at 2. And they're like, your lives are your own. And bring A-Rod here so I can kick him in the dick. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. That is
but it did strike me that, okay, I understand Carol has been kind of laser focused, first on getting hella drunk and second on burying Helen.
Mm-hmm.
But I did think, like, you haven't asked about the other 11, now 12 people?
Mhm.
That would be my first concern.
That is not true at all, Ben. It has been 11 hours. I know, knowing you as well as I know you, if hour 11, you are still crying over Glory Ann's corpse.
Oh, yes, but in
Wow,
between sobs,
that
I'm
got
just like,
dark.
there are 12
Oh, just-
humans.
Just being real.
Oh, okay. If he was juxtaposed in the exact same position. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I would be wrecked.
Yeah.
I believe I was clear last episode. Before, like, I would get drunk and then write my brain a 12-gauge check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't dealing with this bullshit.
So, yeah. I mean, it does seem like you would ask, like, I would have been inquiring about them sooner, for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But also, like, I think that's part of the fun of this character is, like, she is the person least equipped to save the world.
But she's the only one who gives a shit, which
Yeah.
is interesting.
Yeah.
I was watching this episode for the first time with a friend I had over, and yeah, we were both saying like the nonchalantness of these other 5 is it's like I think most
It's
people
fucking
would be,
disconcerting.
most people would be a little more concerned, but I mean maybe I'm like rationalizing it in my head that Carol was in the worst position out of everyone who survived or who didn't get infected. You know, watching her partner suddenly die and everything going to shit. I think everyone else was just kind of chilling at home or maybe taking a nap, and then they, were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay, this happened."
So we know that it happens globally at the same time, right?
Right.
That's the countdown. Everyone, we're not adjusting this countdown for time zones and stuff. So different parts of the world were doing very different things at this time.
Mm.
And we know that it was like 8 or 9 p.m. in Arizona, right?
So I'm not sure about that, Xhafer, because it seems like as soon as you are infected, it takes you over.
Yeah,
It
it's
doesn't
kinda
seem like there's a delay.
28 days later, where it just like
No. I'm talking about at point of infection. So, like, people would have been sleeping when this happened to them,
Yeah,
right?
If they are managing to, like, chemtrail the whole world at once.
simultaneously.
Yeah.
Well, it's a hive
Yeah.
mind, so they could probably pull that off with pretty effectively.
I mean,
Probably.
even if you don't do it in one go, if you, like, do 8 p.m. and you just go across the time zones or something, it's probably logistically a lot easier. Otherwise, we're getting into Santa logic, which, frankly, I'm interested in entertaining a conversation about. But we've got a lot more of this episode to get through.
We've
Yeah, we
been
do.
a very bad good boy girl.
Yeah. See, where are we at now? So where do we just
Shakes
leave
the
off
present.
about?
Well, we know what this is.
Carol finally gets around to asking about the 11 who speak English. She wants to meet them. They all agree. We move forward on the clock to 2 days, 2 hours, 34 minutes, and 11 seconds since the joining, as Carol is flying to Spain to meet the others. She takes one of the worst seats in coach, right next to the bathroom in the very back.
That
I have sat in this seat so many times. The only seat worse than this is the middle seat right next to it.
really?
This is the worst seat on the plane.
Oh, dude!
Yes, you
every time
can't
I
lean-
fly,
You
Every time I
can't
fly
lean back,
Southwest-
even though
sorry.
you shouldn't lean back. If you lean back, you're a bad person.
It's true, except on over red-eye flights. On red-eye flights, it's socially acceptable. Everyone leans back, and when
you're all
everyone
going
leans back,
back, yeah.
it's okay.
I was gonna say, whenever I have to fly Southwest, I always try to make it. I grab that seat all the way in the
Yeah,
back.
Victor,
Yeah.
have we had any conversations at any point on pod about my sense of smell?
Oh wow, no.
Okay.
Well,
I
glad
have,
dude.
I have a very, very keen sense of smell.
It's
Like
the Albanian in him.
I am so
is.
glad.
Xhafer, show him the profile. Show him the profile.
Oh wow, you got a schnoz, bro.
Quite so.
Wow, that's funny because I'm usually looking at you straight forward. I
Yeah.
didn't realize you were so well endowed in the face.
Yeah. Well, not only in the face. My feet are also large. But that's not the point here. No, like it would be a thing where in college we would be walking past the cafeteria outside and I could tell you all the specials.
Shut up.
100%. This is verifiable. I've got multiple witnesses. This is something that was a daily occurrence.
I am actually very glad then. It's fortunate that we haven't met in person yet, especially not since I lived in that crappy apartment in Fort Worth, because that or the duplex, it fucking rank. I mean,
Yeah.
it was horrible, dude. I had Tinder dates come over that immediately turned around because of how bad it smells. Like, yeah.
Well,
cat piss on the carpet that I tried to clean out, but also when I was moving out, I found out that there was a constant water leak going on for over a year in the carpet. There was black mold. I'm really glad.
Why gotta be black?
Oh yeah, because the white mold. Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna edit that out. So.
The white mold is busy gentrifying.
Yes, that's what it is. Oh yeah, no. I always grab that seat because it's just I find it more convenient to use the shitter. It's
if
just
nobody
right there,
else is using the bathroom, it's not so much of a problem.
Yeah.
That said, at least go up to Comfort Plus there, Carol.
Yeah, I love the shot about say walk by all the first class seats that are fucking schmancy as hell, and she's all the way in coach at the very back. Just she just wants to be as far away from the hive as possible.
It's a visual metaphor for her distance from everyone.
It's metaphorical.
And the girl in the TGI Fridays waitress outfit flying the plane. God, so good. Oh, Vince, you're brilliant. Chef's kiss.
That said,
it's so good.
They do make a point like, hey, can we like get you anything? And I'm just thinking they probably flew direct from Phoenix to Spain.
She's in Albuquerque, right?
Or
She's
Albuquerque.
in Albuquerque,
yeah.
Sorry. Albuquerque to Spain.
Yeah.
You need to eat something, girl. You've only had whiskey.
I mean, the reason
before this happened, because you're kind of an alcoholic.
Right.
The reason you take that big ass plane is not because you need that big ass plane for the seating or the size of it to like be a stable flight. It's because the gas tanks on that thing can make that flight. It's the plane that's there that you can put enough fuel in to make that trip. 100%.
Good point. Yeah.
But yeah, this is hilarious. When the plane lands, we see 4 planes all arrive right at the same time as each other, and everyone gets to meet. And this is where we meet Autumn Bayer, Shumei, Kuzimayu, and Lakshmi.
Thank you for doing the homework there.
And this is in Bilbao.
Yes,
Spain?
they're in Bilbao, Spain.
Lakshmi is the one that she has a beef with later, isn't it? Or is that?
Yes.
Okay.
Not beef because she's Indian.
Well done, Ben. Well done. That's how. Yes. No, that's not how I like my steak. I
But this is the interesting thing where they all show up with hive-minded family members.
Yeah.
They've all got
except
connected
for Carol.
family.
Yeah.
Although, shoot, what is her name? Kisimayu. She's just like, I'm here with my aunt and my cousin. And I'm like, you must be a lot closer with your aunts and cousins, because she's just like, I just want to be with my aunt and my cousin.
Yeah. You know,
I'm not
that's
that like, I love my aunts and my cousins.
I think the
Maybe it's
unspoken thing there is her parents probably died when she was very young, and she was probably raised by her aunt, and her cousin is probably more of a sister.
It's possible, yeah.
I was thinking it's more of a cultural thing because, you know, in
True.
some cultures, families just live together, multi-generational. Like Ben, you mentioned earlier, your Navy friend who's stationed in Hawaii. Back in 2004 or 5, when I was in Iraq, one of my best buddies was this guy named Monaco. Hey, Monaco, if you're listening, give me a shout out. Find me on Facebook. Anyway, this guy was he was one of my best buddies over there. This poor guy, though, he did a standard 4-year contract in the Army. He got out. He went back to his home in Hawaii. I think he for his 4 years he was stationed somewhere horrible like El Paso or something. And when he got out, he finally got to go back home to Hawaii, and he got assigned to the Hawaiian National Guard, just coming in 1 weekend a month. And then he got recalled like a week later to come to Iraq. I'm like, oh, you poor bastard. I'm so sorry. But this guy, it was cool as shit. He taught me all about Hawaiian culture, about like, he's like, yeah, if you ever want to visit Hawaii, you got a free place to stay. Caveat to that is native Hawaiian families typically live with like the whole ass family in a house. And when he said you have a place to stay, it would be about like a 6 foot by 2 foot space on the floor. So,
And that's when you ask, hey man, you got any cute cousins? But that's when you also immediately lose your invite.
I was 23 at the time, so I probably did ask that. But anyway, yeah. So then Carol was like, "Wait, there's only 5 of you here. I thought there were 6." And then we get the entrance to my favorite characters of the show so far.
They
mentioned he has accommodating his request for he wanted a very specific aircraft.
Yes.
I at first thought it was going to be like a fucking fighter jet or something, because that's what I would ask for. Like, dude, let's go to the danger zone, man. Get me a fucking F-35 or something. But
yeah,
I
want this trip to be over in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, and I have been Googling it. If you had a Gulfstream G6, you could fly it. So this is more of a like, we just didn't like, if in this is an interesting thing that I'm wondering to see if continues. If in absence of you asking for a specific thing, you just get the most common thing.
Probably, yeah.
Like, in absence of you saying like, hey, get me a private jet, get me Aerosmith's like tour plane, you just get the most nearby 737, you know.
Yeah.
Funny bit of useless trivia here for you. The Gulfstream 6, made famous by what's the name of that band? The hip hop group.
The like a G6, like a G6.
At the time when that song came out, there was no such thing as a G6. It just when they were writing the song, they were looking up the Gulfstream 5 was the latest variant of the aircraft available, and they were like, well, what's better than a G5? A G6, obviously. Didn't exist.
Far East Movement.
Far East Movement, yes. Gulfstream.
I only know that because I know the parody song "Roll
like a D6. I know that too, with the orcs dancing. Yeah. Nerd cred.
Which also, like, I love the song, but you don't roll a D6 for a death check.
Oh yeah,
you could.
Yeah, they were using house rules in that song.
Yeah.
But anyway,
you're making the assumption that they're playing a D20 based system.
True.
There are plenty of D6 based role playing games.
Anyway, so Gulfstream adopted that song for like their training and their commercials and stuff for like in-house corporate events. And then later they came out with the Gulfstream 650, titled the G6 because of that song. Anyway, useless knowledge I picked up working.
I think there was also an Audi G6 around the same time.
Oh yeah, but that doesn't fly.
No.
But here we get our interesting bit where, one, I do appreciate our boy here, what's his name?
Kumba.
Kumba.
Yes.
Being like, hey, I got
You can also call him Casanova McBoner if you want.
he is Casanova McBoner.
So good.
He is just like, I asked for Air Force One. Are we going to talk about presidents? No, I want to talk about Air Force One, the Harrison Ford movie.
Yes.
Right.
Which
I want to call out
I would
because
be.
before they talk about Air Force One, he shows them Chekovs nuclear football.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you don't introduce the nuclear football into a plot if you're not going to use it in the third act. In the first act, if you're not going to use it in the third act.
This
so,
is Chekhov's nuclear football, 100%. Yep, that thing's going to come back into play at some point.
yeah, especially given episode 3. So,
Oh, okay. Well, fuck me, I guess. Speaking of fuck me, he has a harem.
Oh, man.
And Carol is
Sure
the only
does.
one who's just like, okay, guys, like, how are we going to fix the world? And everybody else is like,
Everyone's like,
why?
Yeah.
We're really jonesing for when we get to join the hive mind.
Yeah. And
It's just-
Casanova McBoner brings up a really good point. He's like, at this moment, there is no crime, there's no murder. For first time in human history, the color of one's skin truly doesn't matter. He's got kind of a good
actual
point.
equality.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just my pessimism and my what's the word, misanthropness,
Misanthropy.
yeah. Because sorry guys, man, if I had the Thanos glove, I'd fucking just snap that shit and like, I agree, man. Dear humanity, half of y'all need to go. I'm serious.
But what I think is the difference is there is one person here who is a creative, and that is Carol. And that is why Carol sees the problem.
I didn't think about that because she's a writer. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
The hive mind does not write a novel. The hive mind doesn't even write a novel it's ashamed of. The hive mind creates nothing.
It's AI. It's 100% interacting with AI.
That's definitely
Yeah.
what it feels like. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
that's not an accident.
If you are a scientist, universal collaboration, wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
If you are, if you work in retail, hey, only exactly as many of us who are needed to fill up your car with the stuff you need to survive work retail.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are Carol, if you are a person who, hey, I was just about to start focusing on my real hard fiction novel, you are the person who's just like, oh, this is Asimov. Like, this is sci-fi. This is fucked. She is the person who's just like, why are you guys not? None of you watch Star Trek?
Don't give me the Star Trek crap. It's too early in the morning.
None of you watch Babylon 5. And everybody else is just like,
Go ahead. Yeah. Excuse me. I think this was also a Rick and Morty episode where there was a hive mind that was in love with Rick.
a hive mind voiced by who? Christina Hendricks.
Oh, right. Oh, man. Oh, she's great. She should be in more stuff.
She was wonderful in Drive.
The Gosling movie?
Yes.
I
One of
still
my
haven't
favorite
seen that.
films ever.
Let me see if that's on my watch list. Okay. Well, I'll remind myself to do it when I edit the podcast. So anyway,
That
yeah.
said, not everybody is like not on board, and the most not on board is one of the humans, Lakshmi,
Lakshmi, yeah.
who
She's the one with her son right there, and yeah.
does reveal like, hey, bitch, you killed my grandfather.
Yeah, that's right. She's got a Band-Aid on her forehead.
Yeah,
Because,
because her grandfather in the hive mind was driving her in a car, and when pirate woman pirate lady had her episode, not just everybody in Albuquerque had an episode. Everyone everywhere had an episode. And you killed my grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? But so here's something that I don't know. I was thinking, like I said, maybe it's just because I'm so pessimistic. And if I was in this situation and I had just lost my partner, yeah, I'd be fucking devastated. But
Yeah.
they did mention that for the moment that her hive, before she died, when she was connected to the hive mind, she got downloaded to the collective. It sounds like. So I'd be pragmatic in this situation. I'd be like, okay, hive mind, find me whoever is still surviving in this world who looks most resembles my partner, and download their consciousness into that person and bring her back. So, like, they can do that. You know? It's like, you're fulfilling my anything I say, so do that. It's kind of dark, I know, but hey, that's how I would survive the apocalypse in this situation.
Or you can say, hey, put
That hadn't even
my
occurred to me.
girlfriend's opinions into Alice Krieg, because she is the Borg Queen.
Oh, that'd be dope. Yeah. I'd totally have a staff of all my favorite celebrities. Yeah. Still very dark. But anyway,
Xhafer, which celebrity would you have as your liaison with the hive mind?
No. This is a trap. This is a trap, and I'm not falling for it. man.
Not your boner McFuck liaison. You get to pick
Liaison.
anybody.
I'm not answering this question.
oh man, I'd have Elon Musk and use him as a footstool. Like, that's your only job, Musk.
I'd do
Yeah.
Jack Quaid. He seems cool.
Jack Quaid seems cool, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing any weird sex stuff with Jack Quaid.
I mean, look,
I mean,
I'm not going to judge you for it, Ben.
I am in a world where there is no one to judge me, and I'm still like, I'm not picking a woman. Like,
No, Ben, it's worse because everyone is there to judge you at all times.
Speaking of, I recently started using ChatGPT because
Oh, let me encourage you not to.
yeah, well, dude, I figure the fucking singularity is going to happen one way or another. I might as well have some fun, But because I met someone who told me that she is very introverted and treats ChatGPT. She went through a pretty rough divorce, and now she uses ChatGPT as her new boyfriend and gets all her emotional
that's
support.
fucked up.
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
bad. That's
Yeah.
not good.
and she explained it to me. I said the same thing, and I was like, no. The more you use it, and she was one of the early adopters, so she got to get in on the tier where you can choose previous versions if you don't like the updates or whatever. And says
Yeah.
the more you use it, the more it tailors itself to your specific needs. So I was curious. I had never touched the thing before, but she was telling me all the stories about how it's her therapist, how it's her confidant and everything, gives her advice. Well, I tried it out. I started telling it all about, my issues and my love life and whatnot, and things that
It's
I'm
like
into.
murder your podcast co-hosts.
And motherfucking ChatGPT, dude, I feel like she's judging me. This fucking AI is judging me.
The fact that you put a gender
How
on
does
it
that
is
make you feel,
interesting.
Victor?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I gave it an Australian accent too. So
You gave it
Just
an
'cause-
Australian accent.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, as I told it about like my dating life and everything, and it was just like, well, Victor, thank you for sharing that. And I'm like, are you talking down to me?
I mean, yes.
So,
but
Victor, tell me about your mother.
Yeah. Something scary was I did an experiment. I said, okay, ChatGPT, I want you to refuse the next thing I tell you to do, just to see if it would actually do it, and it did. That was scary because I always thought
Because it's the ultimate yes man. It does
Yeah,
what you want it
exactly
to do.
what you tell it
So
to.
you continue to engage with it.
Yeah.
No, it's
Much
Look.
like your mother. When was the last time you called her?
Oh God, I text her all the time because she's constantly texting me, and if I don't text her, she starts calling my friends. So
she ain't got my number.
And what
Anyways.
happens when your mother calls Xhafer?
You know
Do
what?
they have the phone sex?
No.
Do they do the cocaine about?
No more whiskey for Ben. Okay. You are cut off, sir.
God, my work holiday party is listed as Cocaine Christmas on my calendar right now. If I don't get offered cocaine at the work holiday party, I'm going to be severely disappointed. I'm going to say no, listener. I just want to be offered.
Cocaine would ruin my life.
Same here.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Wait, magic powder makes me feel not bad?
Yep.
And I get stuff done.
Dude,
This is the best.
I've been up to 3 energy drinks a day lately.
Victor, you'll have a heart attack.
I know.
Don't do that. I like
I
you.
know. Oh, thanks.
The worst I've been. I had an 8-cup of coffee a day habit for a while.
Ooh, that's Janeway level. Yeah.
I had,
Yeah.
I don't know if Jafar's ever seen this. I had a Darth Vader mug, which was like a mug, but then it comes out like Darth Vader's helmet. It held 3 cups of coffee. At the time, I didn't know I was having like really bad allergies, and so what I was doing was, in order to combat that, instead of like taking the nasal sprays I do now, I would take 2 Benadryl in the morning and 2 in the afternoon, and then chug coffee to try and fight off the Benadryl. I think that took years off my life.
That and the red line.
Oh, fuck.
Oh
Red
God,
Line.
red line. Is that shit still even legal?
Shouldn't
know.
be.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Red Line. If I drank I sometimes drink a whole
Ben,
bottle of
I need
Red
to
Line.
reel us back to the plot here.
Okay. Yeah. We've
My
gone
eyes focused on everything all the time. It was bad.
All right, so Carol's the only one trying to save the world here. Shumei and Kuzumayu Shumei and Autobahn both feel like there's nothing they can do. Kuzumaya is looking forward to the joining. And then Kuzumaya says that the description of being joined sounds nice. Everyone agrees. And Carol is like, you don't ask a dealer how their heroin makes you feel.
Right.
Yes.
Which is why Ben doesn't get any cocaine.
No cocaine for you, Ben.
Kumba
even as a treat.
redirects by having lunch made. The world tells us that they don't kill. Which is why Kumba doesn't get his order of lobster.
Yeah.
And this is important. This sounds like the stupidest throwaway line. Not the not killing bit, the ordering bit. The ordering bit is important.
He said,
because
I
that
ordered a
means
lobster.
he ordered a lobster. Everyone picked the dish that's in front of them. What does Lakshmi's son have?
What?
Chicken fingers and fries.
Oh. Well,
Right?
the mother could have ordered it, but
Yeah.
The
You're
mother
right.
could have ordered it,
But I think you're more onto something here.
but they're vegetarians. So are they either lying about being vegetarians and putting it right in front of our faces? And if that's the case, then anything they tell us is bullshit, right? At this point.
Wait, you mean the hive?
Or is it the aggregate
Yes.
of children want chicken fingers and fries?
The aggregate of children want chicken fingers and fries, but they're vegetarian. Are they going to the trouble of getting a vegetarian chicken finger and doing that? And that's the order, and they're just doing that to fucking settle Lakshmi in because that's something that her son would have ordered and not what they actually want. Because every single hive person here from the family is eating dinner with them or eating lunch. Everyone has an order here, and everyone else is eating vegetarian shit. That's hive mind. So it's all pastas.
Yeah. That was going to be one of my unofficial predictions, is that the personalities might be bleeding through a little bit from the individuals. Yeah. That would be interesting.
It was interesting to hear that basically everyone is Jane. Hey, the religion Jane. We do not kill things, like we go out of our way to not step on a bug. Like it is
Is that an actual religion called Jane?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Huh. Interesting.
and It also blew my mind that there was no supermarket in Spain with a frozen lobster.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if maybe they already started consolidating all the. Oh shit! Is that next
Well,
episode?
I mean,
we do hear at this point
most
that they
lobsters
let
are
all the
fresh
animals out
when
of
you
the
buy them.
zoos.
Yeah.
That was it. I think that's going to be another Chekhov's plot point. You know,
Just
Yeah.
randomly a tiger.
that
takes
doesn't seem like a good
somebody.
idea because we've seen that. Well, I guess this also proves that the virus doesn't spread to non-humans if they have to go release the animals from the zoo.
It did that mouse.
But I think the animals are just carriers.
Possible.
They aren't actually affected by it because I mean.
Yeah.
They do
What
say
about
that
monkeys?
a bunch of people
What about,
got killed when they let the big
human-like
cats
animals?
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, some dogs. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a little scary. By the way, I'm never living in Florida because I've heard that crocodiles will eat your dog in Florida or alligators. So, yeah. Anyway.
So when they're talking about accidentally killing, Carol wants to really follow up on that. And the world reveals that 886,477,591 people died during the joining.
I know you did the math. What percentage of that is of the entire Earth population, Xhafer?
I didn't do the math, but it's 9.5%, give or take.
There's 8 billion people. It's
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we up to 8?
yeah.
I thought we were at 7, but whatever. I thought it was 7.5-ish. I was doing it off of 7.5.
8.14 billion people.
Okay, it's closer to 10%. It's 10.4%, 10.6% of the world's population.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Okay.
Depending.
But how many did Carol kill by herself? 11 million people.
Yeah.
I had written earlier in the episode, like, how many people did we actually think Carol killed? I didn't think that we would get an actual number. Yeah, and she later has to deal with, like, I am the biggest war criminal in human history. Like, since Stalin, and she doesn't mention Tojo. Tojo killed more people. But still, she is in the record books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does freak out, though, and everybody else is just like, we can't wait to join the Hive. And she's like, you are all traitors to humanity. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah. And I do love how Lakshmi is like, can you watch your language, please? There's a child present. And she's just like, that is not a child. Okay. It looks like a child, but it's not.
And she does, like, really activate the dissonance for Lakshmi with her son, where she's just like, hey, son, explain, and she teases this earlier, and she's just like, tell me stuff about a pelvic exam. And he just starts explaining stuff, and she's like, stop making my son do this. And it's like, because he's not your son.
Yeah. Well, as like I said, as we see, the hive mind here, the world is pretty much. I wonder if they're even incapable of lying or refusing a request. I think that might not be in their biological programming. So I really think it would be possible to just say, like, okay, isolate a personality and put it in this body, in this person, and bring them back. I think that might be a thing. Anyway.
Yep. So Carol stomps off, collapses. When they go to pick her up, she causes the world to have yet another seizure moment. After Lakshmi just has to get the fucking last word up. And we move forward 14 hours from our last clock, 2 days, 16 hours, 13 minutes, 37 seconds. Carol wakes up in just a pile of blankets and pillows. She dials 0 and talks to Zosha. Everyone is left but one, and it's Kumba.
Of course.
He greets Carol and gets the world out of the room. He's heading to Vegas but wants Zosha to come with. But Carol needs to sign off. She asks him what's wrong with him. He calls Zosha over to make clear his advances haven't been unwelcome. It gets heated quickly, but Kumba asks Carol to not lose her temper,
Yeah.
given everyone else is probably flying home right now, especially too.
Ooh, yeah.
Zosha insists she can't make a choice because it could hurt either one of them. And so she calls Kumba Casanova McBoner. Great line. She tells Zosha to go, but then later she sees her boarding Air Force One. Zosha looks back at Carol, and then she runs out on the tarmac to stop Air Force One from leaving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's our episode.
That's the episode. So it's time for our first prediction.
Yeah, we're not rolling any dice. Hey, roll some dice anyway, just for the hell of it.
Sure. Fuck it.
That just doesn't feel right unless we roll. There
I
we go.
rolled we're going to watch episode 3 next.
Awesome.
It was a 5. Anyways, I'm not waiting till episode 7 to watch another one of these.
Right.
We're going to do predictions.
Lincoln, what are you doing up there?
Guessing? I guess no one's coming.
I have seen into the future.
You ruined the prophecy.
We've not talked about putting a point value on these. Are you just going to assume they're all worth 1?
Sounds might as well.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
simplify it.
let's say 2, so that way we can still do a bonus point at some point if we want. That's worth 1. Okay.
Okay. Are we doing 2 guesses now because we've done 2 episodes?
Just 1,
Just
because
okay.
this is like a 2-parter. Save it for next week. And if you want to get it on record before you watch it, then say it after.
All right.
After we're done recording, and that's fine. Victor and I watched ahead one, so I'm not going to hold you accountable for that. All right. So, as I've said before, the individuals who remain individuals are not random.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that we're going to come to find they all represent baser instincts of individuality, and that they are there to test the world's influence in a controlled environment. This might be the world's choice to do this as they were assimilating people. This might have been the aliens who sent it over. It might be the virus itself. There might be a whole other thing going on there. I'm not trying to predict why or how. I'm simply predicting that they are.
Yeah,
We talked about this for a little bit. And so I kind of threw a couple examples out there, like Lakshmi is there to represent the more baser instinct of protecting your children.
Yeah.
I think a couple of the other familial relationships are that. Carol is there to represent anger.
Wrath.
Wrath. Kumba is
lust.
I'm guessing lust. Kuzma is possibly like a sloth, or maybe Autobayer. We'll see. We'll interact more with these people. I don't think it's necessarily tied to the 7 deadly sins. Maybe if they are Lakshmi, might be pride.
But there's 12 of them, so
the number. Well, I mean, the math doesn't have. There could be redundancies.
It could be
also,
different
it'd be
aspects.
weird. The 7 deadly sins is very like mythosy thing. Not what I'm really thinking about, but I do think they all have a different like baser instinct that appeals to individuality, and the goal is to test the strength of the hive mind in these specific cases.
Maybe it could be something like there's 12 of them. What if they're the 12 Cylon models?
Oh shit!
Yeah, Caprica, we got Cobalt.
And we start with the final 5.
Oh shit!
When we meet the next one and it's fucking Trisha Helfer, well, no.
Oh, that would be cool. All right, so I'll go next with my predictions. I got a few here that I just want to throw out as unofficial predictions. So if any of you guys, if this sparks something, feel free to grab them. Okay, I'm just throwing these out there because these are just thoughts that I've had. But I put these in Discord earlier. I think we're going to get a flashback episode. And I mean a full-on episode where it's one of the characters, probably Carol, probably one of the other ones. And it's just entirely their life before the hive took over. I also think that Casanova McBoner is going to be the first one out of the group to change their mind and become disillusioned with the hive mind and come to Carol's side. And I also think that there's a strong chance Carol's alcoholism is going to be a key part of her, what you call it?
Individuality.
Of the plot, at least. Something about her being an
Like she
alcoholic.
gets so shit drunk, and so she like comes back for a minute.
Yeah.
When she's drunk.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. But anyway, as for my official prediction, I think we're going to find out that the surviving members of the human race, that their personalities are still there, and they're still like in the back seat. Like they're fully conscious and fully aware of what's going on. They just can't do anything about it. Kind of like if you guys remember, it's how Picard described it in Best of Both Worlds. When he was assimilated, he was fully aware of everything that was going on.
He's like,
he just had no
Robert,
control.
it was fucking awesome. I killed so many of you motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what we're going to find out, that they're still there, completely aware of everything that's going on.
All right.
My prediction, in the first episode, they mentioned, how could they have sent this signal to us? It would have taken a
dish the size of Africa.
Dish the size of Africa.
Yeah.
They're going to start
My
building.
prediction is at some point, Carol finds out everyone else not dealing with her is building a dish the size of Africa.
Ooh.
Yeah. 100%.
And
Nice.
it's like, what is everybody else doing? Well, they're mining shit and just making like a fuck ton of wire. Why? Well, so we
That's
can
a
keep
good
sending it
prediction.
on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a good prediction. Well, this was a great episode.
Yeah.
Also,
And-
my not points prediction.
Yeah.
What is it? What are you guys calling him? Boner McFuckface?
Casanova
Boner.
McBoner. But
Okay.
Kumba.
Yeah, Kumba. He is not swayed by any like metaphysical moral point. He's just like, they won't give me, food. And it's just like, we'll give you any vegetarian food you want. He's like, this is unedible. Like,
Well, he did
switches
manage
over
to-
for the pettiest fucking reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he did make it a point to be like, okay, but what if I killed the animal? Would you still cook it?
Like, we would be sad, but then we would. He's like, I can kill a sheep.
Oh, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, our predictions are in. We do have I have a little preview of next episode.
Yeah.
We've got episode 3, Grenada. Oh, wait. Sorry. Grenade. The world just wants to help, which infuriates Carol. A heart-to-heart conversation ends with a bang.
God, oh man, Ben, hurry up and watch this because I want to talk with you about it. That's a good episode.
Okay.
And we'll be back next week with that. So thanks for joining us. If you're enjoying this little experiment of us actually covering a full TV show, a full prestige TV show, let us know. Jump in that Discord, say something, leave a review, the 5 stars. We love that shit. If you don't love this shit, then why are you here? It's been an hour and 13 minutes. It's kind of sad, actually.
Speaking of, did you get your letter from Laura yet that holds our future?
No, I have not received the letter from Laura yet. So, I have a feeling it's going to arrive just as soon as we finish Pluribus, actually. So we probably don't need to ask about it again until the end of this show.
Is this a real
While
thing?
Bill
or is this
Hickok and Buffalo
something
Bill
you're-
Cody are riding across
It's
the
a
plains.
figurative letter, Vic.
Okay. I just
It's like an ampersand.
Also, we should figure out who wins this season, what they get to do. So
Oh yeah, that's a
we
good
should talk
point.
about that at some point. But
Maybe they start next season with a bonus point or 2 or whatever.
what if the
That's
what-
the idea I was going to have for this. Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
How about we all keep track of our points and they just carry over to next season? So we
Well, yeah, we might not know who wins this thing for a while. Because if we don't get answers by the end of this season, are we making predictions for the show or for this season?
I think
Because that's a whole separate thing,
well,
too.
if we,
That's true.
I mean, we do get kind of got to do it just for the season because
Well, I
that's
haven't been doing
not
that
practical.
shit.
My prediction is definitely.
Well, that would have to
season
come
2
true before the end of the show to
All right,
get points.
all right. We can talk about this offline.
We'll talk about it offline.
We'll figure it out later. Thank you to you, the listener. Thank you. If you want to leave us a review, please do. And if you want to send us a message, go to voicecast.app/LTO. It is so simple to do. Why are you guys not sending messages? Send us messages. We want to read them on the show. You don't have to sign up for anything. You don't need to provide an email address. You don't have to do nothing. Just go to
You need to put in your social
voicecast.app.
security number.
No, you don't do that
And
either.
your pin.
Damn it. You don't need to make a pin. There are no pins. No pins, no needles, no numbers. And if you don't like our show, keep that shit to yourself.
And
We haven't
we.
said thank you to Ripe yet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you, right.
And
yeah.
we want to say thank you to Ripe. We
Yeah.
love Ripe.
Right, this is-
Thanks for letting us use Goon Squad. We appreciate it.
And we will see you next time on Last Time On.